All right, pros. So everybody has been asking me, how is it that I would instruct you guys to do a hot oil treatment? Well, I just came back from Rome. My hair, as you can clearly tell, is looking a little dry, a little dehydrated. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a hot oil treatment, but we're going to actually pump this hot oil treatment up a notch. And those of you that are dealing with dry, brittle hair, low porosity, just dry hair, or even just hair like mine where it just really needs some TLC, we are going to do a treatment day on steroids. That's my new thing. All right. So I'm going to show you guys how you are able to do a hot oil treatment from start to finish. We're also going to be utilizing our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment on the scalp. We're going to be cleansing with our Elite Clarify. And then I'm going to do just a little extra, and I'm going to moisturize today using our new and improved Moisture Repair shampoo and conditioner that's currently on sneak peek. Now, for the hot oil treatment, we're actually going to be using our Goddess Hair Repair Serum. This is the new look of the Goddess Hair Repair Serum. But I wanted to use this to show you guys how to actually do this and the effective way of doing this while you're at home. So there's nothing extremely special that you're going to need to do this. If you have anything like a dryer or whatever to step this up a notch, that's going to help you even more. Like for me, I use my Andis dryer that I got from Walmart. I'm going to do that off camera, you guys. But you can use a dryer or a steamer, and you'll see exactly how we do it. So let's go. To start the process, I'm going to be using our Goddess Hair Repair Serum. Now, this that you're seeing is our new and improved label and bottle. And when I say new and improved, I mean the look, you guys. The product is still 100%, 150%, 200,000%, the most amazing product on the planet. So definitely get into it, you guys. Now, of course, you know your girl has a pixie cut, but that does not stop me from doing a hot oil treatment. Hot oil treatments are one of the oldest but the most powerful type of treatment that you could ever do to your hair. And I always tell people, do not sleep on the power of a hot oil treatment. A lot of times we get so caught up in product, shampoo, and conditioner that we don't remember the basics of how our moms, grandmas, great-grandmas used to take care of our hair, and hot oil treatments was definitely one of them. Now for this process, I'm literally taking our Goddess Hair Repair Serum. I'm parting my hair with just my nails, and I'm applying the serum to the scalp directly. Now, if a little gets on the hair, it is not a big deal, you guys. It is still going to get on the hair. But if you notice, I'm not being super free-handed. I'm being somewhat precise, but I'm only parting my hair into about 2 or 3 inch sections and then applying the Goddess Hair Repair Serum in those sections. Now, I also have applied some of the Goddess Hair Repair Serum in what I call my mole. Some people will call that the temple. It's the soft spot in the crown of your head. And then I like to also apply it to the hairline. Now, of course, just because I make hair care products, that does not stop my genetics from kicking in. I say that to you guys all the time. You cannot beat genetics, you guys. In my genetics, we actually have that receding hairline as a part of our family bloodline on my mom and my dad's side. So I'm not going to say that it is the inevitable that it starts to happen to me or happens to me, but I am watching slowly to see that I am definitely gently receding, but I'm doing my absolute best to ensure that I'm caring for my hair 100% the best that I know how, and also being mindful of any and everything that I do to my hair, because I always tell you guys, one action can change your hair in 2 minutes, and it takes you 20 years to grow it back. So when you see something happening, prevention is always better than cure. Be proactive. Use your Goddess Hair Repair Serum. Take care of that hair and that scalp. Now, once I applied the Goddess Hair Repair Serum, I did rinse or warm, put a towel into the water and make it nice and warm. Not hot, but warm. And then before I apply the towel to my head, I'm using your everyday saran wrap, you guys. The traditional cling wrap. You can go to the Dollar Tree. I don't care where you get your cling wrap from. You just really want to make sure that you cover all of the hair and you create like a cocoon with the saran wrap around your head. You can use a processing cap, but I found that this method actually works a lot better to me. Now, after I do that, I take my warm, not super hot, guys. You don't want this towel to burn you. But my warm towel, squeeze all of the liquid out and just leave it nice and damp. and then I just wrap it around the saran wrapped hair that I just put all of the Goddess Hair Repair Serum on. The purpose of the warm towel is to help get that heat, get that steam going over the actual oil that you have put in the hair. And then I like to wrap that towel also with saran wrap. This is going to serve as like my processing cap so that when I do go into the dryer, everything is nice and taut or cocoon compressed. I have that warm towel already there. And then I'm going to use my dryer that I got from Walmart. You can use whatever hooded dryer you want. And I will leave this on for a total of 15 minutes on warm or hot heat. Not cold heat, but warm or hot heat, okay? The 15 minutes is vital because no matter if you are low, medium, or high porosity, this is definitely going to be where all of the treatment really takes its form. So I put mine on for a minimum of that 15 minutes, but I would not say any more than 30 minutes, you guys. Don't get super heavy on the time frame. Some of you want to do an hour. It's not going to change, okay? 15 to 30 minutes is perfect for this. Now, once I am done with the heat part of it, I go ahead and I literally just slide my cocoon right off of my head. I take apart my saran wrap and my towel because I'm actually going to be using this clean, damp towel throughout my wash day process anyway. It's clean. There's no point. Now, if you notice, I am still moving my hands around. I'm still giving my scalp that manipulation. And then from here, it's time for us to do really all of the work. After you've done this amazing hot oil treatment, you need to extract the oils from the hair. So this is where your wash day starts. Because I know that my scalp is super itchy, and also because I am dealing with what you call an autoimmune issue, such as thyroid disease, high blood pressure, lupus, whatever one of those, I like to use the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment. One, because I'm always itchy, but two, because the zinc that is inside of the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment is awesome for people who are dealing with stagnated growth issues like myself or autoimmune issues like myself. Now, if you notice, I'm really only applying it to the scalp because that is really where it matters. If you are also a person who has a lot of scalp congestion, you can follow this follow this direction as well for you to be able to get rid of those itches. You could also, if you have any type of scalp congestion, lift up the buildup before you do the hot oil treatment. Still do your hot oil treatment on that dirty hair the same way. And then you'll do the same extraction method that I'm doing right now. Now, once I put the Soothe and Balance on my scalp area, to extract the oil from the hair, which is all the excess, I'm going to use our Elite Clarify on the hair while it is dry and dirty and oily. What happens here is a chemical reaction. Oil and water don't mix. So if you go and wet this hair before you put a binder in between the two, you are now locking that oil into the hair. Okay. So what I did was I used the shampoo, which is our Elite Clarify, as the grabber, right? The binder. And that is going to now grab the oil and allow the water to push the oil out. Now, I know you guys can see my eyes rolling because that Soothe and Balance and this itch and this scratch and this manipulation that I was doing with my fingers had my life giving so much giving. It was giving everything that it could give right now. And then I rinsed that out. And now I'm going to start the wash day process. And I'm actually using our Moist Repair collection, which is the new and improved that contains that snail mucin for that ultra hydration. People think that just because I'm relaxed, I cannot use the Moist Repair when I can. It is all in moderation. I know that I'm doing everything for moisture in this wash day. So I am using the Moist Repair to my advantage. And it also helps to soften the hair really, really well. It's a great detangler. So you guys, this is definitely a plus for those of you that are fine textured like me. But it is a 10 to the 10th, 14th, 20th power plus for anyone who's low porosity or has medium or coarse textured hair. Now, I was looking at my hands to see if I had any shedding because traditionally I would have a ton of strands coming out. You guys know that I'm colored, but my hair is still very healthy, you guys. In this case, I did not see a ton of shedding, so I know that that hot oil treatment did its job, and it did its job in less than 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to rinse this out with warm water, okay? At this point, I have not used any form of cold water. I've only used warm water. And then I towel dried my hair in between each step because I wanted you guys to see what my hair looked like as I went along. Now for this, I'm going to finish my process with the conditioner from Moist Repair, but I'm not going to leave it on my hair for too long because I've already done a lot of the hydration and moisturizing and hot oil treatment. So I put the low porosity, the Moist Repair conditioner on my hair. Look how easy it made my hair. Just literally like the slip that the new and improved Moist Repair is giving is giving you slippery like butter, okay? Like slime, okay? Like caution, slippery. And then I wanted to show you guys that one strand of hair, but you couldn't really see it, but cold water. Once I got done with my cold water rinse, of course, it's not the most exciting. Now it's time for me to prepare my hair for me to mold it and get myself styled. And I want you guys to still see how nice and light my hair is, even though I did the hot oil treatment, even though I used our new and improved Moist Repair. Now for our leave-in conditioner, I used our B7 leave-in conditioner. Of course, the new and improved B7 leave-in conditioner, which is now called Bio Boost, will be launching on our relaunch date and anniversary, which is 4/20. And then I sprayed some of our Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray, which is now available, you guys, on the website. I know you guys have been waiting so patiently for the Shield, but it is available on the site, guys. And on top of that, because it's been out for so long, meaning out of stock, I have marked it down to $10 so everyone can get them a bottle of the Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray without any code. None of that is needed. I just want everybody to be able to get the Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray because it's been sold out for months. Now I'm going through and just molding my hair. I'm using our Elite Silk Wrap Foam, which you guys know that's my go-to, baby. Listen, the new and improved version of the Elite Silk Wrap Foam now contains biotin. And when I tell you that the wrap foam is just absolutely amazing, just know it is doing what it needs to do. Okay, it's giving what it needed to have gave. It is laying down my shortcut, but it can also lay down that natural hair for you to be able to do your everyday twist outs and your wash and goes and all that good stuff. Once I was done molding, I just applied some of our, these are not my wrap strips, you guys. My bad. I applied 2 wrap strips. I got a big head. So 2 wrap strips is definitely needed, sometimes even 3. Anyway, from there, I did go under my dryer, sat there with Baby C. Say hi to Baby C in the comments, you guys. He's growing so quickly. And then I allowed my hair to dry, and we're going to go ahead and curl this baby up. Now, I did the hood dry, and when I say the hood dry, meaning it was partially dry, and then I blow dried the rest because I was ready to go. I used a little bit of our frizz control to give my hair a nice, sleek slip, but also heat protection and also glossifying my hair while I'm curling. For the sake of this video, I'm actually going to be using our 1-inch Smooth by EHC flat iron to curl about 70 to 80% of my head. Because a lot of people feel that you can't curl with our flat iron, and you can. And it's so simple, and it actually leaves the hair very smooth. But I know how to give myself that nice tight coil. So I wanted you guys to see how well I can do that, and that you can actually use the same one at home, and you don't have to have a 1/2 inch iron all the time if you're doing a style like what I'm doing, which was just some big curls. Now, I know my hair is super long. As you can tell, it is just running down my back. Shout out to the Goddess Hair Repair Serum. You too can have hair down your back like me using the Goddess Hair Repair Serum. Okay, just a little humor, you guys. Anyway, as I'm curling my hair, I also wanted to notate that all I did was apply the frizz control to my hair at this point. My hair is not heavy, as you can tell. My hair is not stringy from it being super oily or anything like that. And this is another reason why I wanted you guys to see this step, because if you do the hot oil treatment the way that I am instructing you to do it, you will not have an issue if you have to use a styling aid or a hot tool later on. Now, here is where life started to happen. My spritz that we have been working on decided that the sprayer did not want to spray. So I had to switch the sprayer with another sprayer from my Pump It Up. Shout out to Bronner Brothers for the Pump It Up until Crystal gets hers ready. And then I finished curling. Now, the reason I sprayed a little spritz is because I know that I'm doing curls to my hair, and I wanted it to add a little more sleekness. Now, that's another thing that I wanted to say. When our spritz releases, the good thing about it is it's buildable. So you can use it to give you a nice sleek look without your hair being super hard. If you guys can tell, my hair is not hard. It's still extremely soft, which you'll be able to see during the comb out phase of this process. Also, guys, all of the products you guys hear me talking about are available on our website. At EliteHairCareUSA.com, which is also in the description box and on the screen for those of you that love to ask, where do you go? Where do you go? And then for the last 20% of my hair, I use the pencil iron just to get the sides and the back. Now, of course, guys, you don't have to use a pencil iron if your hair is not as short as mine, but it is super important that you make sure for your shortcuts that everything connects. And then once I was done, I sprayed a little bit of our spritz on my sides. I use a rake or a pick just to kind of pick out my crown. I like big hair, you guys, so that's just my style. Now, of course, if you don't like big hair and you like your hair down, you can do the same thing. Just curl it the different direction. And then I use what I call the liquid crack because my hair does not literally last. I am extremely fine textured and my hair does not like to stay up on my head. Plus, I perspire a lot, so it likes to wilt. So I like to use the liquid crack, Pump It Up, just to make everything nice and hard. And then I finish this baby off by spraying her with some goddess polish to leave her with a nice sheen. Use my Elite Hair Care scarf on the sides, and we were all done. Bye!